Welcome at the 62nd edition of the Omoop van Vlaanderen, the 7th round of the 2022 Kroon Belgian Rally Championship. This is the man leading the championship, French driver Stéphane Lefebvre, with co-driver Andy Malfoy. He won the 4 rounds that he participated in, and is clearly leading the championship. Lefebvre takes a good start in the Omoop van Vlaanderen as well. As you can see, it had rained just before the start, making rain tyres the obligatory choice. This is Gino Bux with Nicolas Gilles-Soul, second in the standings. Finished the previous round, the Ypres Rally, on a high by taking 4 points in the power stage. He's a long way behind Lefebvre at the moment. Vincent Verschuren, former winner here of the Omoop van Vlaanderen, wants to get closer to Lefebvre, but he knows that this will be a tough ask. Verschuren starts well in the opening stages, but as you can see, it dries up quickly and the rain tyres suffer a lot. Another outsider for a podium finish, Maxime Potty. Up until now, he hasn't realised that potential. But this could be the one for the Citroën driver. Potty immediately inside the top 5 in the opening stages. Niels Rijnvoet had a tough one in the Ypres Rally. Had an off, but could still finish, and that was a good thing. Plenty of experience to get there. And these roads are similar, but quite different as well to the Ypres stages, although they're not too far away from the most important Belgian round. Jan-Michiel Krakow had an off in Ypres. Bit of a disappointment, but he wants to rectify that with his Hyundai i20 here. Plenty of spectators again. And as you can see, there's a super special stage. This is German Marian Griebel leading the Stellantis Rally Cup for the Peugeots and the Opel Corsas. Gilles Pic is leading the junior standings with his Clio Rally 4. BMW M Cup present as well. Kurt Bracheveld fighting here with Frankie Boulat. And the Historics dominating by the BMWs as well. That was Danny Karkov in second position, but here's the leader, Peter-Jan Meijert. And he's doing well overall as well. He's in 11th at the end of the first day. Bert Koenen, Peter de Duitse, fighting for the Masters as well. And he's in 9th overall. Dutch driver Eric Rebers, VW specialist, with Hjalmar van Reeren as his co-driver. He's in 8th at the end of day 1. And this is one of the more spectacular cars. Andy Lefebvre with his Porsche 997 GT3.
Ja, links afholen lang. En wat van de chicane links houden. Links, rechts, links. En 50. Oei, rechts houden beter. Links sluit 25 portuur.
Small mistake there for Jan-Michiel Krakow with co-driver Jasper Vermeulen. They're in 6th.
Pieter-Jan, een beetje te voorzichtig gestart?
Bit too careful now at the start, yes, especially we have to fight some confidence. But we checked the onboards and we conversed with the team what to improve, and now the second loop should be better. Niels Rijnvoet in 5th with his Skoda Fabia.
Het is super moeilijk.
It's very tough, it's very difficult. On the first 2 stages I took a lot of margin, then still I made a small mistake. But every small mistake is punished here, so sometimes it's a bit drier and then you take the corner, it's all slippy and wet, so you have to be careful today. Maxime Potty in 4th with his Citroën C3. He might be heading for that first podium finish, with Renaud Herman as his co-driver. Gino Bux and Nicolas Gilles-Soul fighting hard. Like a bit of experience here though. And he makes this small mistake just in between the rocks. That was very lucky, because that could have ended a lot worse.
Ouais, une bonne chaleur dans le zone.
Yes, it was a bit hot in the zoning stage. It was completely my mistake, a driver error. But I was lucky to park it in between two rocks, so that was good. In these special stages, it's possible that two cars chase one another, because they have to do the same loop a couple of times. Here's Verschuren. And this is the night footage. As you can see, it started raining again, and Verschuren makes a small mistake. Loses a handful of seconds there.
We zijn mee met de eerste groep.
We're part of the leading group, and that is very important here. It was very tricky today. It was drier in some points, but still it was just like in Ypres. And here's Stéphane Lefebvre, the winner in Ypres. He won the JWRC rankings there as well. Lefebvre edging very close there.
Droitier, 140 mètres à la haie, droite 167, ferme 140 à la barrière. Sur gros frein, 70 mètres gauche, 11 sur tourne, tenir rail. 111 sur...
Still Lefebvre ends the day in first. Some 10 seconds in hand over the Verschuren.
Ouais, vraiment difficile. On a vraiment pris une grosse.
It's a very difficult rally. There was a lot of rain before the start, so it wasn't an easy tyre choice. But I think everybody took the rain tyres apart from the super stage. But it's very tough. Verschuren is pretty close, right? It was expected, right? If Vincent has a lot of experience here, it would have been one of the main contenders. So it goes like expected. I knew he would be close. These are the standings at the end of the first day. Lefebvre leading for Verschuren. Then Bugs, Potty, Rainwood in 5th. Krakow, Lefebvre and Rivers complete the top 8. 14 more stages on the second and final day of the Omloop van Vlaanderen 7th round of the Kroon BRC. And here's Charles Munster, one of the junior contenders, younger brother of Gregoire. And as you can see, very difficult roads here, grip changing all the time. Another junior driver here, Casper Nielsen. He's leading the Clio Cup.
I really like the stages. They are really fast, but you need to be careful because they're also slippery, you know.
Another Clio, but this is the Rally 4 version in the hands of Gilles Pic. He's leading the junior rankings.
Bij de junioren gaat het goed. We staan altijd.
And the juniors, I think we're pretty good. But we have a good lead in the class. We're now behind Marian Griebel. But we have to be very careful. We made 2 small mistakes this morning, and we try to get up the rhythm now. And here's Julian Wagner, one of the Stellantis Rally Cup contenders. He has to fight hard with Marian Griebel. And it goes horribly wrong for Wagner. Fortunately, he's not hurt, nor is his co-driver. But it's the end of the rally for the Austrian. That means that Marian Griebel now has an emphatic lead in the Stellantis Rally Cup. In the M Cup, there's nothing to stop Frankie Bulla and Peggy de Busser. And in the historics, it's still Danny Kerkhoff in second. But he has now some 2 minutes deficit on the leader in an identical car. Peter Jan Meijert with co-driver Yves de Wolf. Good opening loop of the Saturday stages for the pairing. Nicolas Stampard had some issues with his Ford Fiesta, falling outside the top 20. A bit of a disappointment. Another Ford Fiesta driver here, Bert Koene. Still in 9th, still leading the Masters. Good Bonner and Tesuzel with his Mitsubishi Lancer. Good 8th position, first of the RC1 cars. Eddie Quavers and Jalmar van Weeren fighting hard to keep touch with the top 6. It's not that easy here, because you have to know the roads, and this man does. Andy Lefebvre with Mark Knopper in their Porsche in 6th overall, first of the GTs.
Meteen van de streek en ik ken de...
Yes, we live here very close, and we know these roads, and the car is working perfectly. Okay, it was a bit of a surprise yesterday in the wet, but well, it was nice. And everything looked to go well for Maxime Potty. Unfortunately, in the first loop, he made a small mistake, as you can see here on the onboard images from Krakow. Look on the right-hand side after the corner.
Redelijk oké.
Yeah, everything is okay. We had some issues with the car, but I think they will be solved now, so we're looking forward to the remaining stages. Michiel Krakow now in 5th. He's 152 behind the leader. Here's Randwood up to 4th after the retirement of Maxime Potty.
Voor de rally zei je, ja, het podium dat zou wel eens...
Before the rally you said podium would be nice, but I think it's too far away. But you're not too far away. No, but they have to happen a lot before I can get to the top 3. Okay, I think we're 20 seconds behind. That will be hard. But we're happy with 4th, and our times are not too bad, and that is important as well. I think we're doing well now for the moment. In 3rd, Gino Bux, finding it hard to pick up for the last time of day 1. Some very fast parts as well in the Omloop van Vlaanderen.
Bon, on fait une erreur, on perd quand même pas mal de temps hier.
We make a mistake and we lost quite a lot of time in the zoning. But Vincent is quicker than us today. So it takes me a bit more time to get into the rhythm, to fine-tune the car, to fine-tune myself as well. But I think we're where we deserve to be, and now I'm going to try to get a bit closer. Got rally for Vincent Verschuren in 2nd. Still Lefebvre is edging away.
We zijn er altijd heel dichtbij, maar...
We're always very, very close, but it's just not good enough. We've been quick a couple of times, but he's more constant in his performances. Okay, yesterday we made a mistake and we lost some 7-8 seconds, I think. I think we're now 27 seconds behind, so it will be tough to get in.
Gauche 90, rasé limite trou inter. Gauche 90. 200 mètres. Frein et droite 151 fond.
Stefan Lefebvre taking the time to greet the fans. Still leading the Omloop van Vlaanderen.
Les conditions sont nettement plus faciles, donc...
Yeah, the circumstances are a bit easier today, so we pick up a little more confidence. But we were in a good rhythm in Ypres 2 weeks ago, and we tried to continue in that way, and it works. So we will continue like that. After 10 stages, Lefebvre is leading with 27 seconds in hand over Verschuren, then Gino Bux, followed by Randwood, Krakow, Lefebvre, Wevers and Bona. See you after the break. Nine more stages in the 62nd edition of the Omloop van Vlaanderen, the 7th round of the 2022 Kroon Belgian Rally Championship. This is Benoit Verlinde. He's in 2nd in the Clear Trophy Belgium. Doing his utmost best, but he can't keep up with Danish driver Casper Nielsen and Belgian co-driver Wout Hansens. Setting some excellent times at the wheel of their Clio Rally 5. Here's Charles Munster. He's 2nd in the Stellantis Cup. He's a long way behind the leader. That leader is still Marianne Griebel, and Griebel is now still leading his class, but this is the leader in the junior rankings in that same class, Gilles Puig, with co-driver Emile Maurice. And here is Marianne Griebel. He's in 11th overall with co-driver Tobias Brown at the wheel of his Peugeot 208 Rally 4. Kurt Bonnet still in the top 8 with his Mitsubishi Lancer. Some spectacular driving there for the Mitsubishi driver. Eric Grevers almost has a minute in hand over the Mitsubishi, and he's a bit under a minute behind Andy Lefevre as well. Andrew Lefevre with the Porsche, still heading for a top 6 finish overall. Clear leader in the GT rankings, of course. Beautiful sound of the Porsche. Peter Jan Michiel Krakow trying to get closer to the top 4, but it's not that easy.
Rechtsafvond, diep couperen, 150, rechts 15 misschien afvondpaal, om 100, links over top afvond, 80, even topje en wordt 50 exit, herpen links, glad uit, en links over top afvond, 150.
Ja, zeker deze namiddag was eigenlijk.
Yes, I think this afternoon was pretty good for us, second and third time, so we can't complain. Here's Rainwood, still in front of Peter Jan Michiel Krakow though, losing some time towards the podium places.
En 180, lange rechts 10, laat couperen, opent, om 80, linksafvond couperen, en 100, rechtsafvond.
Steady rally for Rainwood and a steady rally for Gino Bux as well, who gets closer to second position. Vincent Verschuren in his Polo has some electronic issues, and that means that Gino Bux, with only one loop of 4 stages to go, is now only 4.4 seconds behind. Anything is still possible for the podium places in this Omloop van Vlaanderen.
Dans la deuxième boucle, nous-mêmes, on a
in the second loop, we were a bit better, but I think Vincent had some issues as well, so that compensated the mistake I made yesterday. So I think, but I think his issues will now be solved. So it will be a tough fight, but everything is still possible. Maybe it will rain and maybe we can get in front. Into Verschuren, losing some power in the engine of his VW. He's now 57 seconds behind the leader, Stefan Lefevre.
We hadden wat vermogenverlies daarnet.
Yeah, we had some power loss in this loop, but fortunately we could solve it. There's one loop to go, but we lost some time obviously. So we will do everything to finish in second, but it's very changing weather. So I think we took some slick tires, so did Bux, Lefevre and wet tires. Anything is still possible.
40 mètres frein, gauche 121 tourne, tenir rasé sur frein, droite 120 moins 10 mètres piège, gauche 111 tout tenir sale qui referme, 200 mètres, frein rail poussière pour piège, pourri droite 112 stable, 80 mètres, gauche 131 tout mi-corde.
Everything is still possible. It will be very hard to catch Stefan Lefevre in the remaining 4 stages.
Ça va, on a vraiment bien roulé aujourd'hui.
I think we drove well today. Tried to remain very efficient because it's very slippery roads here. So you can't accelerate too early, otherwise the wheels will slip. But we try to keep the rhythm. So and I think I'm one with the car. Everything is going well. One loop of 4 stages to go, and these are the rankings. Lefevre from Verschuren, then Bux, Rainwood and Krakow. Lefevre, Wevers and Bonnet complete the top 8. Final loop of 4 stages, dark clouds, but no rain for the moment. Here's the winner of the Clear Trophy Belgium. Casper Nielsen and Wout Hansens win it with 1 minute and 40 in hand. Marian Griebel wins the Stellantis Cup B-Lux for the Peugeot 208 and Opel Corsa with 2 minutes 46 in front of Charles Munster. And Gilles Pic is the best of the juniors, beating Munster by 2:20. A good performance again from Gilles Pic, who's now close to the title. In the historic rankings, Peter Jan Meijert takes the win with his BMW, even finishing in 10th overall. Great performance as well for Andy Lefevre, winning the GT category and ending up in 6th overall. On these small roads, not a mean feat at the wheel of a Porsche. Michiel Krakow forgets the disappointment of Ypres with a 5th place here.
Krent links 28 couperen, rechts 28 couperen. 150 Krent, tegen rechts 25 couperen, glad uit.
Good rally for Krakow. And a great rally for Niels Reinvoet as well. He's completely back to the level of the beginning of the season. He dropped a bit after a big crash, but now he's completely back.
En rechts 10 op gewoon couperen. En 80 links 28, niet snijden. 100, rechts 15, diep couperen.
Ik denk dat we terug in ons ritme zitten van...
I think we're back in the same rhythm we had before the crash. So I think we can be very happy now. We have to try and continue this, to do this in the next few rallies, and that will be a tough job as well. Gino Bux had to settle for 3rd in the end. Lost some time again in the final 4 stages. Ending up some 15 seconds behind Verschuren, but it's another podium finish for Gino Bux. And he remains 2nd in the standings of the Kroon Belgian Rally Championship. Vincent Verschuren did everything he had to try and get closer to Lefebvre, but he had to settle for a 2nd place once again. Good result though.
Was in order the last boucle and
in the last loop everything was okay, and we had some good times. Tried to set some perfect stages, but the 3rd loop was very, very good. We took some time, but Stefan, but he was a long way in front, of course. And it's 5 wins out of 5 rallies for Stéphane Lefebvre. Another good result for the Frenchman, and he's heading for the Belgian rally title.
Un bon week-end, franchement.
We had a good weekend. The weather was very, very changeable today, but we kept on the rhythm of Ypres. I was very happy. I would like to thank the team as well, because without them I wouldn't be here. So it's a good start of the season. Indeed, 5 wins out of 5 rallies. Lefebvre wins it then from Verschuren, then Bux. Reinvoet in 4th, good result for him. Krakow, Lefebvre, Wevers and Bona complete the top 8. And these are the standings after 7 rounds. Lefebvre leading it from Bux, 39 points between them. Dan Verschuren in 3rd, follows Munster, Furnemont, Potty, Reinvoet and De Mevius. That was it from the Omoop van Vlaanderen. See you in the East Belgian Rally. And let's join the celebrations for Stéphane Lefebvre and Andy Malfoy. See you next time.